Okay, and we know how to stop it then?
Yes,
Sabine,
it automatically stops when you end the meeting.
We will ask Jagat, our IT expert, if we are helpless.
Okay, so hello again, and we will
Yes.
start again now with the recorded session. I'm going to share the screen with you, and Claudia is going to give a review of this fantastic charity event last Sunday.
So we would like to give you a short impression about our work, as I said, and this time Matthias Strolz, who used to be a politician. He was the founder of a new party in Austria 10 years ago. And after 7 years in the politics, he resigned and said, no, this is a very, how do you say, difficult business, and he doesn't want to, attack every day the other parties. And now he is an author, and he's a speaker, and he is the founder. Also he has some shares on companies, and he made a beautiful lecture on how to unfold your talents. So we fixed the date 2 months ago. And then, the most difficult part is to get a venue for free, because we want to collect as many donations as possible and transfer them then to Xavier and Missionaries of the Word. And so you have to find people coming and pay for the ticket. And we found the venue in a very beautiful hotel in Austria. They are supporting us. And we also asked the technical company to give us, you have to go and beg for money the whole time. But we were successful, and there were quite lots of people coming and joining, because he's famous and he's a very beautiful speaker, very emotional. Here you see our selling stall. Sabine is the head of the ZUKI products. Some of you, I think, also did this in vocational training. So we are quite proud that we can say, that we are promoting, supporting also the way into the independence, and that you can stand on your own feet and earning money doing all this. So you see many sponsors, you see me on stage, and with the help of Surcho, we also made a beautiful video I will show you after. Here's the roll-up with Luise and Ursula, who is also a very successful author. She's an expert on nutrition, and she was also donating her bestseller book. We could also sell for ZUKI, and yes, for all the new children who came also into the ZUKI village in Kolkata, into the ZUKI hostel. This is Andreas and his wife. Some of you know he was with us. He's a big sponsor also. He is helping us building the vocational training center, the last floor. And we are quite proud. And I think this is also when we will speak later on about Florian Zagler, what he's saying, this unique selling position, that we are very personal. We know our sponsors. We try to stay in touch with them all the time. Also, you writing your letters, this is, big relationships are growing. And so people are very attached. There's lots of emotion in ZUKI. And that's why when we are calling for an event, many of the sponsors of your sponsors are coming, and they're always very happy to get some news. So these were the pictures. Luisa, these were the pictures.
Okay. Yes, those were.
So you saw that it was a big hall, a big place, a big location where we also showed the video then on a big screen, and there were more, I think, 150 people there. And as I was writing in our WhatsApp group, with the money we are going to pay for all the school books for this year, they are very expensive. So I somehow like to give a bad conscience to everybody who lost the books, because this is the news we very often get from Kolkata, that the school children, the Nalanda children, very often lose their books. And so I think it's very good to know, what the things cost and how the people are getting the money so that we can transform it into new lives for everybody. here in this group, and then now also the smaller children who came, and then Xavier admitted, I think, 90 children in total since January this year. So it was a very successful event with lots of donations, and Sabine also sold lots of bags and VTC products. And it also generated the spirit. It's very important also for us to get motivation. We get it by seeing you as our success stories, and we get it also by meeting each other and being a big ZUKI family in Austria. Isn't it, Sabine?
Absolutely right.
Yeah.
And getting the sponsors, lots came, lots know about you, lots of discussions, very excited to get together again after the pandemic. We've had nothing for 2 years. No, Claudia organized the perfect event, and it was great. It was a really good evening.
Yes. So this is our news, latest news.
Oh, but what we must say is, just so that you all know, we want to tell you, it's taken weeks of work, all day, all night, very late. It finished late. You've got to pack it up. Not to give you a bad conscience, but just so that when you feel that we ask you to give time to something, that you understand why. We give a lot of time. We could all go off on holiday or chill in front of the television or YouTube, and we're all standing in a hotel trying to persuade more people to support you. So yeah, maybe just bear that in mind when you don't feel like doing your homework.
Sabine, thank you. Thank
Good
you,
remark.
for this bridge. Thank you, Sabine, for this bridge to my sort of in-between topic, folks. And this is really, as Sabine has just mentioned, we devote a lot of time and commitment to this ZUKI project. And we really expect you to do your share of work. And work is included in homework. But before I now blame you for not doing it, some of you, okay? I'm not talking of the ones who always hand in their work perfectly and in time, more than in time. But do tell me, those who have not handed in their homework, you know best who that is, okay? Was or is there a special reason that we don't know of? What was the reason for, who shall I ask? I remember, I don't have the list now with me, but can I ask you, Biswajit? I think you have not handed in your homework. What was the reason? Was there a special reason why you couldn't do it? Where is Biswajit now? Or can anyone else?
I'm audible.
Yeah. Yes, you're audible.
Yes, actually, I didn't do many session also, because I do internship and there is a lot of pressure also there.
Yeah. Okay, so Biswajit, your reason is you have too much to do, too much pressure. That is completely understandable. This can happen, but there is one crucial rule, and I'm grateful that you say that now so that I can pass this rule on. Whenever you have an obligation to do some home assignment, some homework, and you can't fulfill it, like later on in a job, please write a note of explanation. So then pardon?
Sorry for that. For the next, sorry. Actually, for next time I will do that.
Honestly, you cannot, because this is really important, because then in our list we can write, okay, has written a note of explanation, wants some more time. That does not mean that you will get out of it, you know. And Biswajit and all the others, you are representative now of all the others who have not handed it in. You will get the chance to do it again with a specific topic and I can tell you now already, in the third part of today, you are going to prepare for Florian Zagler's meeting today week. And all of you who have not handed in your homework yet, you get a second chance to do so by writing your knowledge ABC on Florian Zagler. Everything that comes into your mind when you think of him, what you have learned, maybe also what you are looking forward to. And let me please give you one last piece of advice here. If, for example, there is a letter, let's say Q, and you have no idea what to write there, or eggs for X-ray, just leave it blank. There is no sense in going to an online dictionary, finding words starting with eggs or Q or whatever, or Y, and then somehow bending them into your topic. Just be honest, leave it blank and say, I don't have any association here. And maybe it happens that one day later, you will have the inspiration. Okay, is that clear for you, everyone, as far as handing in homework also in future is concerned? Then give us a thumbs up. And this means, okay, Louise, next time there's a home assignment, I will hand it in on time. And if I can't, I will write a note of explanation and ask for some postponement or whatever. But I will not, I repeat, I will not just neglect it, because that's a no-go. Okay? So
Louise, I don't know if I should, but I could add some more sentences of my guest from my interview partner last week, Wolfgang Puck.
Yes.
Cook, this very famous chef.
Mm-hmm.
If I want to show a picture of him, is it the same procedure as the video?
The thing is, it must be on your desktop, Claudia.
It is. Also, not the desktop. It's on the download. Okay, I see.
Yeah, but maybe you can. All the open, maybe if it's open, you just try. If you go to screen sharing and it is offered, then you can share it. If it's not offered, you have to open it.
Okay.
All open.
Okay, I will do it. Open it and then, okay, just a moment. I will try, and otherwise we make it without a picture of him. He's here.
Super.
You see it?
Yeah, we see that you have started screen sharing. We can't see the picture yet.
Okay, because I see it. Okay. Okay, then we make it without the picture maybe. No, I just wanted to say, because I was interviewing a very famous chef. He's owner of a big restaurant chain now. He started with nothing. He's now 72 years old, but when he was 17, so it's your age or a little bit younger, he was leaving Austria. He didn't have 1 rupee in his pocket and went to France to learn how to cook really high class. And he told me that he was looking up the most famous restaurants in France, and he was applying there, and he was telling them, I will work for free. I just want to learn. And yes, Louisa, you are great.
I found it online.
Yes, thank you. This is him. And it's such an impressive story, you know, that somebody has this big energy and this big will. He said, if you want, I will work for free, and just give me enough so that I can have a room to sleep and some food, but I want to get better. And this is also a very important quote. He was saying, I never looked at my watch. I just wanted to get better. So I worked from the morning till the night, and I just wanted to learn. And then he came to Los Angeles and he opened up his first restaurant. This was 40 years ago. And as his food was very good, the big Hollywood stars came, and like Madonna, Michael Jackson, everybody came, and they were guests. And then the media started, the newspaper started to write about him. And now he's a multi-billionaire and has restaurants all over the world, in Tokyo, in Sydney, in Singapore, and in lots in the States.
And in Vienna.
And in Vienna now also one, but I think that's why I'm telling it now. It's the same thing, like I fully understand what Biswajit says, because he's working and there's a lot you have to study a lot, you have to learn a lot, but you have to get out of your comfort zone. And all the people I'm interviewing who are really successful, they did the same. They didn't stay in their comfort zone. They just said, okay, I want to get better. I have to make more. I have to work more than the others to be really successful. And I know it's difficult very often. We also would like to sit and sleep and be a little bit more chilled. But I think if you, as Matthias Sutter, we also met him. We met him at this charity event the day before yesterday. You remember the big university professor and scientist, the economist, yes, Sucho is nodding, yes. And he was telling the same when he was with us. He was saying, now it's your time. You're young, you have lots of energy, you have lots of power, so please just do it, work, give more than you ever thought you would be able to. And yes, every successful person I'm meeting is saying the same. It's a lot of work. He said, Wolfgang Puck, this chef, he said, my recipe for success is 90% work and 10% talent. And that's the truth. Many people are confirming this. So this was just a small input from my side, because he was in my show 2 days ago, and the people love to hear that. And many people who are also having restaurants, and it's very tough working in the hotel business. Or Bubai, we will see him in the video. He's also now in the hotel business. He's chef in the Marriott Hotel, and he also has lots of work, Sabine, hasn't he?
He says it's sort of 16, 18-hour shift.
Yes.
It's work and sleep and nothing else.
And so, and to come back to our sessions, this is also an extra. You can make it or not, but it will help you, I think, throughout your whole life. I'm also learning a lot listening to our guest speakers or Louise's session. This is really great. So just, you know, give lots of energy and power into it. This was my input.
Thank you, Claudia. Yes, I listened to your show on Sunday, and it was most impressive. And I was hoping you would give a little review, because it fits so well, and yeah, it only underlines what our young people here have been listening to.
And it also shows that you can start with nothing, you know, no money, nothing, and you just with your own hands, you can grow a big success. Because many people think you have either inherit the money, or I don't know, have big investors, or be lucky that you have parents who are rich, but this is not true. You can do it also from scratch.
And this is also true of our next speaker that you will now listen to, Matthias Strolz. He also comes from a very humble background, not a rich family. On the contrary, mountain farmers who really have a hard life, and he really had to work hard up to his 20s. And now he's on stage giving talks and passing on his experience, how to unfold your talents, your vocation, your calling. And that's after what he told you, especially all of you here, after this presentation on stage, behind the scenes. Okay, and so I hope that you can see Matthias. Can
Hello,
you see
my dear people, young people in India. Our speaker, Matthias Strolz, is now here to answer one question for you. Matthias, today, in your inspiring, most inspiring talk, you gave us some advice of how to find
I think I have to stop
our
this
path
and
in
start
life,
again.
our talents, our calling.
What,
in a nutshell, are your three most important tips you would like to give?
And I will share Matthias now.
Hello, my dear people, young people in India. Our speaker, Matthias Strolz, is now here to answer one question for you. Matthias, today in your inspiring, most inspiring talk, you gave us some advice of how to find our path in life, our talents, our calling. What, in a nutshell, are your 3 most important tips you would like to give our young people in India?
3 of them.
Okay, yes, please.
So, hello, India. This is Vienna calling. I heard some interviews of you earlier this evening, and it's just great to see you, to see your smiles, your esprit, your attitude. So keep on flourishing. That's great. And well, 3 recommendations. We are all very different. We are all individuals, but I'd say number 1, follow the voice of your heart. We are all trained on our head, and I think our head is tremendously important, obviously. It has carried us quite a way in our modern societies. But we're not as good and not as trained in also listen to our heart, to our belly, our gut feelings, our intuition. So combine all of this. Train yourself to be a good thinker, but also train yourself to listen to your heart, to the voice of your heart. You can learn this voice in case you say, well, my heart is not speaking. You can learn it like a foreign language to understand it, and listen to your intuition, to your gut feeling, to your belly. Number 1. Number 2, take your time. Take your time. We're all in this very Western concept of metric time. I think we can learn a lot from Eastern traditions. You used to have a different attitude to time, but you gave it up for this very market-oriented concept of seconds, minutes, hours, and so on. We are much into it in our societies. There's a lot of good to it, but at the end of the day, life ticks differently. Not in seconds, not in minutes, but is it the right time or not? So in Greek methodology, they called it kairos, the right point of time. And maybe cultivate your attitudes towards kairos. So when is the right point to decide to do what you do? And it's maybe not on Tuesday, 2 p.m. Maybe you cannot put it into your time schedule, but again, you can feel it. You can establish a link to the big questions of life. You have to decide with your heart, with your belly, and then also with your mind. And with all the 3 of them, you will be good in deciding. Now is the time to whatsoever. And third, it's love. I mean, love is the biggest power we can find. We can fill up ourselves with, and I think it's in our genes and in our societies, religions. Power is love is a superpower. So we can train this as well. So you can say to yourself, tomorrow I will stand up in the morning and fill myself up with love, and I will enter my day-to-day business with love. And this will be a game changer. You will see. You will suddenly see maybe different things from other days. Definitely different things in comparison to days when you enter your day-to-day business upset or with negative feelings. So go for it. Go for love. All the best for you, and keep the good spirit. It's just very touching for us to take part in your lives from time to time, to get a video, a message, and have a good life. Flourish with your talents. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much, Matthias.
You're welcome.
Okay.
ZUKI everywhere on the walls of apartments of our sponsors everywhere.
Yes.
Yes, a very good message from Matthias.
Yes. And Claudia and Sabine and everyone in India, I'm sorry, but I have to leave now. And I hope and I wish you a very good rest of the session. I'm sure you will be able to manage. There are lots of experts here. And
the only thing is I don't see the video now.
okay.
We wanted
I will stay, of course.
Just we can, because we could already switch there, but
then
it
Claudia,
changed, yeah.
Oh, it does that. So what you have to do is now just go to your desktop, open the video once, just quickly, and stop it again.
What is now? I have the same problem as.
Yeah, that's.
Okay, okay. No. I wanted to show. Okay. No, we want to, but it's not. You didn't see it.
Oh. Not yet.
Not
yet.
So you go to this green Bildschirm freigeben.
Ja, aber ich sehe das Video nicht mehr. Vorhin habe ich jetzt meinen Desktop gesehen und jetzt sehe ich es nicht mehr. Wenn ich da hingehe, sind ganz andere Dinge offen. Da sind Mails offen. Genau. Ja.
Das heißt,
wie finde ich das wieder?
Du gehst auf deinen Desktop und öffnest das Video. Nur für dich einmal ganz kurz.
Aha,
so mache ich es immer.
Okay, also okay. Ich gehe jetzt. Und jetzt, wenn ich jetzt beginne, müsste es.
Jetzt sehen wir deinen Desktop und das Video ist da in der Mitte. Na, Claudia, geh nur einmal, mach einmal wieder Bildschirm.
Habt ihr das jetzt gesehen?
Nein.
Ja, wir sehen es noch. Ich sehe es.
Seht ihr das wieder?
Nein.
Nein, wir sehen deinen Desktop, Claudia.
Okay.
Du musst jetzt an den.
Dann schaffen wir es.
Ja, genau. So, jetzt schalt nur für dich, nicht für uns, nur für dich kurz das Video ein und wieder aus. Und auf Pause, ja?
Okay.
Und geh mal jetzt auf Bildschirm freigeben.
Zuerst aufstellen. Okay, und jetzt auf Bildschirm freigeben.
Dann müsste es da sein.
Jetzt ist es da, ja.
Und die zwei Kästchen anhaken. Ton.
Wo war das nochmal? Ah ja, das ist angehakt, ja?
Ist angehakt. Und jetzt freigeben und du kannst noch kurz vorher erklären, worum es geht oder.
Also ich könnte jetzt kann ich freigehen, du kannst aber auch. Okay. Okay, so you see everybody's learning here still. Seht ihr es jetzt? Seht ihr es jetzt oder nicht?
Ja, aber du kannst reden. Wir sehen das, aber es ist auf Pause. Du kannst reden.
Ja, na, das passt ja. Das passt ja.
Aber die reden ja selber, das heißt, wir sollten jetzt.
Ich wollte ja nur einmoderieren kurz und erklären, was wir jetzt sehen.
Und dann, genau, das geht.
Ja. Okay. So thank you for your patience. You see everybody's learning here. Are you still there? Yes. And as you saw our charity event the day before yesterday, Surchu and me, we also made a video for it because I think now we have an anniversary year this year. ZUKI is getting 20 years old. So our NGO was founded in 2002 from Malis and some other people. I was not there yet. And I think what is the most convincing for the people we want to get for supporting is to see your success stories, that you made something out of the chance you have got. That's why I've asked 5 of you who are already working to give a message, a greeting to the people, to the audience of our big charity event. And yes, and now you see this video. The people were very much touched and convinced, and so many came after and wanted to get a sponsorship for the small children. So that's why I want to show it to you, because you are the most important testimonials for us. Everybody of you here in this group is a ZUKI ambassador, and you can help with your success and your way to take, your work serious and your studies serious, you can help us to to collect and to get more support for the others who are small now and who would also like to get more chances. So now we are seeing. Thank you very much, Socho. Our cooperation is always fantastic. You are doing a fantastic job. You are also one of the big helpers of ZUKI. And now we see this small video.
Hello, I'm Rinku Naskar. I have been supported by a ZUKI member since for 15 years. And I have completed my graduations and now I'm working in a big company named Wipro as a process associate. And I'm happy with this position. I'm happy in my life. So thank you.
Hello everyone, good evening. This is me Saraj Khatun from Kolkata. With the help of ZUKI, my dream came true and I became an arts. So I would like to thanks to my sponsor Natalie, Marion and Roberts and all the ZUKI team members for your love and support. Thank you.
Good evening, Austria. This is Babai Jana from Kolkata and from ZUKI. Thank you to the supporters of the ZUKI and special thanks to my sponsor Sabina. I have done my graduation from a hotel management college and now I am working in JW Marriott Pune as a continental chef. Thank you once again to the whole team of the ZUKI. Without your help, it could not have been possible. Thank you very much from the core of my heart. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.
Hello, I'm Corby Makhal. I'm 24 years old. Presently, I'm a successful makeup artist. Yes, behind my success, there were lots of hands who were supported me a lot. Yes, that's the ZUKI Foundation. I have been supported by ZUKI since 14 years. And before I was living in a village in Sundarban. My father was a farmer and we were 4 siblings, so my father does not have enough money to send me to school. Even actually he couldn't afford it. So with the help of ZUKI, I could attend an English medium school and there I got many opportunity to attend vocational training. Finally, I made a training as a makeup artist and yes, now I am a professionally makeup artist. Yes. Thank you so much to my all ZUKI members, my ZUKI supporters, ZUKI foundations and my sponsors. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Hello. Good evening, Vienna. Hello all the ZUKI sponsors in the Grand Hotel. Hello Matthias and hello Claudia. I hope everyone is doing so well. I am Azad Ali Mirza. And today I am going to share a small story about my life transformation. I was born in a poor family and was staying on the train station footpath where I didn't had a good opportunity to live a normal life. And then I was admitted to a ZUKI NGO in Kolkata, which is run by the Austrian NGO ZUKI. I am so happy that after getting admission over there, I got each and everything, starting from good food, proper shelters, proper clothes, proper education, everything. I have completed my basic education and also graduated from college with an electrical engineering, and very soon I will leave for Europe to do a job in a sales office of an Austrian reputed company. So I hope to see you all once in Austria. Till the time, bye-bye, take care, and thank you so much. And I love you all, everyone. Thank you, and have a good evening.
So very touching video. In the end, we are saying the story continues now with all the new children who are starting now, who came last week, for instance, the 10 you saw on these pictures. And that with the donations of this evening, Sunday's evening, we are buying the school books and we can give the food and the clothes and the beds to all these new children. So you see, it's all about emotion. It's all about storytelling also. So, and all about, you know, the way you are going. As I said, you are all ambassadors, and I'm looking forward that everybody of you is also telling his story and her story in future, because I'm sure everybody will make his way to a happy and successful life. Okay, so this was about the Sunday evening in Vienna. So many ZUKI, you were with us actually, because we talked so much about you. And now we continue, Sabine, with the live interviews of the three who are sharing their job experiences.
Exactly. So who have we got? We would like to do this on a regular basis, just including sometimes some of you with a little bit more interaction, so you get the chance to speak and also learn from each other. We've got plenty of you working, and today we asked Bisvajit, Soidul and Karobi to speak. Karobi, in the meantime, has had a request.
Booking, for a bridal makeup.
She's got a customer. So of course, work comes first. So Karobi won't be with us today, but maybe we can ask Bisvajit if he could tell us a little bit about where he's working, how he got that job, any of the things that were difficult along the way and how he overcame those difficulties. Or if Bisvajit, if you've got any tips, what worked for you and what would you recommend to your fellow students here when it's their time to apply for a job? Bisvajit, you tell us your story.
Okay, hello everyone. And my work title is accountant. Now I'm doing as a junior accountant. Now I'm doing an internship actually. Now I'm also learning from there. And it's a chartered accountant firm, and there's a four partners. They all are chartered accountants, and under their guidance, I'm working there. And I think I would suggest all the people they also work their soft skills. Actually, it's very important.
Bisvajit, can you hold the microphone a bit closer? You keep going in and out. I don't know if the others have a problem.
Hello, now audible?
A little bit, not quite so close, but a bit closer. Yeah, great. Yeah.
Don't eat it.
Okay, so you were talking about four partners.
Yes, and they are all a chartered accountant, and under their guidance, I'm doing my internship. And I think the most crucial part in our life, that's a soft skill. Actually, it's very important for us, because without this we can do nothing actually, including speaking skill, also including computer skills. Actually, it's a really very matter on. That's why I would suggest everyone they would do that actually. And also dealing with client and good communication skills, actually how to handle the client. And if you want to go with pursue with a life in an accountant, because everyone want to do means manage their life. Actually, they all of we are working for food and money. So if we manage the money in a proper way, then then whatever we want we can do actually. So in this commerce field, we can get that knowledge actually. And from there, if you do that, I also am from their work. I know how to do the business actually, the core activity of the business, and actually how they do, and actually the dark side also and good side also. I can learn from there.
Bisvajit,
I would suggest.
Tell us a bit how you got these skills. How did you get the soft skills or the communication skills or your computer skills? What did you do to get them?
Actually, some knowledge I get from the ZUKI also. Actually, further give that actually. There's one teacher. Yeah, Brother Xavier.
Ah, really?
What did he give you, Bisvajit?
they gave us like a little training actually for all the Bengali medium students actually that time.
Okay.
There's a two teacher came and they taught us everything. Everything means it's a Word, PowerPoint, and Excel and Photoshop. And after that, I learned from my college also. They taught about the Tally, and also there's one software is Idea. It's a very good software for the corporate sector actually. It's many actually from this software you can get the everything means you can analyze the data and who is the fraud and how. It's actually made the main purpose on audit actually. You know what
Okay.
actually audit?
Those are specific ones, but you spoke, and I know you've done some courses, you spoke about soft skills and about computer skills, and I think you've done some extra training yourself on those.
Yes. Actually, I'm also doing that also. And recently I completed my IT training and from ICI, and it's a very good training. They taught us it's a very many things actually. How to deal with the client, and when you go to the office, how you behave with the client and how you behave with the partner also, and means in your boss also. That they taught us there, and also many software actually how you protect your data. That if you means if you do your work and if you means I want to say that any person can edit your data, so you have to protect that. So there's just some process, so by using that we can protect our data, that no one can edit that data. That's the thing they taught us from IT training. And
what's the training called, Biswajit?
IT training.
IT training.
Yes, information technology.
I know, but just out of interest, I mean, would any of you be interested in the particular classes or courses that Biswajit did? Would it be useful to have maybe a bank of these courses that some of you find interesting? Just a document with the links. I don't know, that we share that experience.
Sorry?
No, this is a question to all the others.
Oh.
Whether if somebody has done a good course, and I mean, we have to say Biswajit was a Bengali boy. If you listen to your English, nobody would know that. I mean, what you have taught yourself, Biswajit, is quite incredible. So you've done very good online classes because you've really learned an awful lot. And I wonder, would other people be interested in these courses? Would it be useful if we made a document of what various people had found for themselves?
Akash was already commenting in the chat. He would like to know it.
Okay.
Know more about it.
Actually, IT training, if you want to do that IT training, you can do after BCom actually. They only allow the commerce student.
Okay.
Only after BCom.
I see. Okay.
And if you do that means, and you can do the CA course, and after passing the entrance course, then you can join that course. Otherwise, you can unable to do that course.
Okay. And Biswajit, just tell everybody, how did you actually get this internship? How did you get the job? What did you have to do?
Actually, you also helped me with that actually.
I just want everybody to know the process.
Sabine helped, or did we? What was
it? Was the CV.
Yes, Sabina helped me actually a lot.
For the job interview?
Yes, making my CV also.
A CV,
and
okay.
Already you, ZUKI, in this session, I get the idea how to do the interview. So same thing applied there. They ask something technical question also there relating to GST. It's a goods and service tax, and related some accounts related question. And after that they asking some technical question. Means like they give a situation and how do you handle that?
And was it difficult for you to find the right answer?
No. If you tell them that I have an experience, then they can ask very hard questions.
Great. So it was worse that you already were the assistant of Ashok, our accountant of Missionaries
yes.
of the World.
And Ashok sir also helped me with that also.
Who did?
Ashok sir.
Exactly.
Ashok.
So that's a key message to everybody. If you've got some networking, if you've got people that know people, it's very valuable to work your connections because they can really help you, as Ashok did here with Bisvajit. So it's an important lesson to tell everybody, keep your allies close.
Ken is asking, can we have an example of a question you had at the job interview, a technical question or something, a situation they wanted to know more about it? Bisvajit, can you remember?
Yes. Actually, they're asking if you tell them that I have a knowledge about the GST.
About the what?
GST, it's a goods and service tax.
Good and service tax, GST, okay.
Actually, the other like if the salary person working there, then which form do you fill up? Actually, there's a form, there's a GSTR1, GSTR2, GSTR3, this type of form there, and which form is applicable for them actually.
Okay, so you you really have to know a lot about it. We don't understand really what was the but you know, if you're
Actually,
into it, then yes, for an accountant it's easy to answer, or quite easy, isn't it?
Yes.
So you found the right answer.
Yes, actually I know that also. Actually, in our college they taught us actually. And
but it shows that when you start with practical life to work, it's always a big help, because I know many people who are just at college and they just wait for the ideal job, and sometimes it's good to start, and you learn a lot when doing it.
Yes, that's true. Actually.
And you told before that you also learned how, or you got some, I don't know, advice from brother, or I don't know, somebody told you how to treat the boss, how to get along with your boss.
Yes.
So what was
actually,
the advice? What was the advice? What did they tell you?
That already mentioned in the ZUKI session also, that we will always be humble and polite, and if boss says whatever he says, you agree with him. It's
or you politely disagree, but politely.
Yes.
But before, when we were talking about the homework, you told us that you have lots of pressure in the job. Work pressure. So what is the most important work pressure? Why is it? Do you have to take work with you home?
No. Actually, they give means now is the last time of GST filing in June, and that's why they give a lot of pressure. Actually, they have a lot of clients, and they have a lot of work also there. So they pressurize, they give up pressure.
So you have lots of work to accomplish every day. They expect you to finish.
Yes.
Yeah.
Whenever time means in India there's a particular time that within the time we can fill the tax filing. Otherwise you can pay the fine. So that's why, and the last time also came in June, and that's why they give a lot of pressure.
And sorry.
No, excuse me. But doing this job, Bisvajit, do you have the feeling that you have chosen the right work for you, the right job?
Actually, whatever you learn from class, actually in accountancy, in commerce course, whatever you learn from the class 11, means in our India, we can specialize the subject from class 11. So from whatever you learn, these are very in commerce field is really needed. Actually, whatever you learn actually is very important.
Good message for everybody. Actually, you should go to Nalanda and tell them there.
Maybe I can just say that one of the things, Bisvajit is very modest, but actually Bisvajit has been asked by members of the ZUKI teaching staff to do their tax returns. So that just goes to show the level of integrity and diligence that BSwissSheet shows. I mean, they are trusting their private information with an ex-student, and that's all credit to you, BSwissSheet. It really is.
Great, congratulations. So does everybody?
Also, yes. And
no,
also sometimes also I'm I'm also sometimes like I'm feeling awkward or sometimes. Actually, my speaking quality is not good actually, like that. And also no. Actually, sometimes I'm scared also when I speak to others, like means new clients. That time I'm also scared also. Yeah, I'm thinking that time also that I know that they judge me or not judge me. I'm still thinking that you judge me, and also that time I'm also fumble also. Fumble means I don't speak actually.
But BSwissSheet, you're getting so much more confident every day, and from every session, you have become more confident. So we see a huge improvement, and you're very eloquent. You do a good job.
Thank you.
For our next video, BSwissSheet, you will be in there. The next video we are doing for the next event, telling about our success stories. Great.
Claudia, should we have questions now, or should we do Saidul and then do questions?
I would have questions now on BSwissSheet. If
has
anybody has
questions
about the work life of BSwissSheet. So what is your working hours, and are you working 5 days a week or 6 days?
Now actually no, it's actually every day.
Every day.
Actually. Yes, it's a intensive, so we learn from them. So that's why it's necessary. So whatever they tell, we have to do that.
And you start what time in the morning? Are you starting in the office?
Now I'm going at 8:30, and I came back here 7 o'clock. Now today I came first actually, and 6:30 I came here.
I see. Good. Okay. Congratulations. The right spirit.
Okay. Well, if there are no questions,
I don't have any question, but I just want to say about BSwissSheet only. Apart from his professional life, in his personal life, I know him like very well since we are roommates. You know, like as a person in his personal life, he is very tolerant and very nice, because like whatever I cook every day, whether it's a bad or anything, like beat any shit, he just have it happily and he doesn't care, you know, like. But like if the other way around, if I were BSwissSheet, then I wouldn't be so much tolerant with what he cooks, and I would be like I would be screaming at him like why the food is like this. But he's he's always being nice with whatever I cook, and he has it very nicely, and he always gives me a compliment. Okay, like it was a good food, even if it was very bad. So yeah, but it's a motivating thing also. It motivates me also to have it, whatever it is.
Good.
It's not like that actually. It's not like that. Moidul also do. He's doing the more work in our house more than me actually. And
but maybe you are good cook.
I'm also lucky. Yes, Moidul is a great cook also. He never express himself actually. He don't want to show. Actually, that's why.
Well, I think
I'm very lucky. Actually, I didn't do anything actually in a house. Actually, he do the.
You are the interview.
Well, I think.
No, that's true.
We are interviewing you.
Well, it shows that you're a very good team. You grew up together and you support each other now. And yeah, that is obviously, wonderful for us to hear. You've learned a lot in your time in the hostel as well. So should we ask Saidul? Is he here? I can't. Yes, Saidul. He's behind his camera. Saidul, are you live? Can you speak to us?
Hello, can you hear me?
Oh, we can hear you. We can't see you.
Hello.
Hello, Saidul.
Can you hear me? Hello.
We can. We would
You
like
are not
to see
visible,
you.
sir.
Uh, sorry, I'm in the
Now we
car.
see you.
I'm in the car, just way home from office. So
I
I'm
see.
so.
So maybe we take Rinku first, and then when will you reach home? What time?
No. It's okay. It will be very late to reach home. So
Okay, are you able to give us a short overview of what you've done and how you got there and what you would advise other people about?
yes. I hope
Okay.
if the voice is not clear, please tell. Okay.
Okay, we will.
First of all, I would like to thank you all the ZUKI member for really helping me and supporting throughout this more than 12 or 13 years. From the since childhood, I have been grown up in the missionaries of the world, and Claudia and Males, you have been started this ZUKI Foundation, which really gave us a new hope and it's like new life through from a from sleeping in the ground floor to first floor, from the sleeping on the floor to mattress to in bedding, and that's really nice. And from the quality of food, clothes, everything, for everything, it's really very thank you for everything, and
Thank you.
for
You're
all
welcome.
and for all your support. I've been completed my graduation in
And we discussed a lot, Saidul, after your graduation. That you have to
yes,
enter job life now.
yeah,
And
yes.
you did.
Yes, getting into a job, it's really very difficult because the situation didn't given me a favor because of the COVID situation. So, but fortunately, I have got the job, and I will. But during the job interview on the processing, it's not also easy because the candidate was much more than we think about it, that it will be very easy, that we will walk in and we will just get a fine job. That it's not easy because you all know that in India, for one post job there is like 10 candidate or 100 candidates are there. But I would like to really tell about the interview day. I came in the morning 6 o'clock for 8 a.m. interview, but I got into at 10 o'clock for 2 hours standing in the line. But I really got scared about seeing the long queue. I thought I might be late for the queue, but the interview time was 8 a.m. But it's within 8 a.m. it's already more than 50 people behind, all in front of me standing in a queue. But at 10 o'clock I got entry, and at 7 p.m. in the evening, they say, yes, so you have been selected after throughout the day. So it was really long day. And at the end of the day, it was really very happy also when, after clearing 4 interview from the HR to recruiter, from typing test to your knowledge, to your math skill, to your English skills, everything, when you get past and when you finally they say that you have been selected, it was really great and sounds amazing also. I was very much excited also. And
And do
since
you
I have
know
been,
what made them select you? Do you know why they chose you?
yes, I would like to say when my HR was very much impressed with my backstory. It's everyone has their own backstory, and when my HR told me about that, share something about you, and they really liked when I said about my village life, about our ZUKI, that how I have grown up, and from difficulties to opportunities we have got. And he was really liked our story, our family story, everything, and he was really inspired, and he said that you will work hard, and one day you will be in a good position. And that was really good for me that I thought that someone might not like that if I say that I come from a ZUKI or someone in this organization. Might some other people think something, but he has given a positive vibes, and that really sounds good for me. And I also got some positivity within me, and from there I started working, and now I'm working in UHG as a senior associated, and it's really good. But it's yes everything, but Biswajit mentioned that we have a lot of pressure also, because I wake up in every day 4:30 a.m. in the morning, so it was really very
Oh
early
my
in the
God.
morning, because yeah, office car come for pickup, and because 5 a.m. in the morning he get pickup. So before that, 30 minutes before, I have to get ready. So and again in the 6 p.m. in the evening, I get finish my job. So it's very much really long time to invest in the office, and 1 hour journey from. So it's really very tough,
Could,
and sometimes. Sorry.
sorry, could I just ask, I didn't understand exactly what you do. What is your job?
Oh, it's a job of claim processing about health claim, when you're visiting to hospitals or somewhere, and you're claiming your insurance.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, and we just approve your sum of money you have invested, or your doctor or someone who has. So and so because it's really very long time to invest in the office. So sometimes it's very difficult to get like personal health or fooding time or everything. It's get very much difficult. But at the end of the day, when you before getting sleep, just a positive thought. Yes, tomorrow will be a better. Today you work hard, tomorrow will be better, much better. So it's really give a positivity, and your positive session every week or every 2 weeks. That's also really helped me to work for almost 1 year. I've been working 1 year or 9 months. I don't know exactly. Maybe it's almost 1 year. So
it's incredible, Saidul, to see the transformation from a joker to such a serious working young man. It's really great.
And thank you. Thank you.
And does the work make you
like
happy too, Saidul? Does the work make you happy too, or is it just pressure and I don't know, stress for you? How do you feel about it? Is it interesting?
Yes, everything has a bad and good. It's depend upon me how much good I see and how much bad I think. But it's like when we before we do any job, yes, we have to love it. If I don't love the job, and if I invest the 24 hours in the job, end of the day I will not be happy in the work. So I have to love it. Yes, I love my job and I am happy with that. So that's really positivity, which really made me to work. And that's at the end of the day, you might feel tired, but it not be as much tired as you feel if you get a good thing about it. But at the same time, I must working hard to get in another company with a better opportunity or better position from one step to another.
So this is your goal, to change then, to get and not be promoted in the same company, but you think about changing then after some time and get a better salary, I suppose.
Yeah. Yes.
So what would be your key message? Your key message, as far as I can hear, is to, in an interview, be authentic and to really present your story. Is that what you would suggest?
No, yes, I must suggest when someone asks, when HR or the recruiter, when asks about your family or about your anything, just be frank and tell your truly life story. And everyone has their unique story, unique way of grown up life story. So they will like it because everyone have ups and downs. So we all will love to hear about their story, and it is totally fine to share your ups and share your downs. It is no shame or nothing to be worried that I should not share. What if I say something? What they will think? There is nothing. But everyone is very happy to listen to you.
Mhm.
But being from commerce background means studying commerce and business and accountancy, but it's really helped me because throughout the day we always deal with the money, and it's since it is United Healthcare company, so we also have to deal with the dollar. And at the same time, I would like to say that everyone should must learn computer, because it is increasing with the system of business, and everything is increasing or intellectual with computer. It is all a computer with your, you must know in which field you are in. You are in any field, you are in nursing or accountant, or you are in any field. You just need to know how the handle about the computer, basic of computer. Because when I got there, they asked more for typing test, and it's like 24 words in 1 minute. That should be in 100% accuracy. So, and I really thank you for that, because I had a laptop and I got I just practiced many times, and that was my speed up and boosted me to get into the job also. So I would like everyone to know a basic things of computer, and I hope everyone has a laptop also that's provided by your ZUKI, so everyone can do that, and that will be
This is
really
getting
great.
expensive, what you are saying, so I don't.
No, I'm sorry, but it's really basic
need it.
needs for every job nowadays.
It's true. And you had a special practice on typing? Did you make a special course on that with to type with 10 fingers?
Yeah, no, not only that. There is a typing test, fun game that you can just a normal. You practice it, and just try to practice it on looking on the desktop, not in the keyboard. So it really helped, because when I got in the typing test, and they just written up paragraph, okay, in the desktop, and they told me to write in the desktop from the looking at the desktop. And though I have been practiced before, so it was really helped me to get it.
Okay, good.
Inspiring.
Great. Good
Great,
to know.
Great
Practical
to
advice.
hear you. Yeah, good advice.
And Dev Kumar is very happy about your remark that everybody should have a laptop, because he does not have yet.
Thank you. Because everything is possible because you all, all the ZUKI members who have supported me. Because I'm very
yes,
much
but it's
happy,
also
and
your
thank you.
effort. You know, we are also telling that we are part of your success, but you're the bigger part, because you gifted the effort, and
Yes,
you have to
thank
get up
you.
at 4:30 now.
Yes,
every day.
Yes, yes, it's been a
Good
long
job.
time.
I think I see another job for Surjo here. We'll be asking Surjo to do these video clips, or to add them to what you've already done, to show them in Nalanda, because this is what the youngsters in Nalanda need to see, where the journey can take them when they follow this journey and do their studies.
But this we wanted to discuss, because it would be even more better to have the live testimonials there, to have the seniors going to Nalanda and making Q&A and telling about their experience. Yeah. Then we have even more laptops to buy. My God. Okay. No, but very interesting. So you are working every day also, Soidul, or 6 days a week?
5 days a week.
5 days, fine. So you can rest a little bit on the weekend.
Yeah, yes, it's American time, so we have to work on 5 days and 2 days holiday.
Aha, fine. Okay, good. So
Thank
we are
you,
very
Soidul.
proud. You're doing it. Yes, it's very motivating also for us. As I said before, watching the video, it's,
Thank
your
you.
success is our success, and it's our motivation.
Thank you.
Great. Thank you. Thank you for sharing your experience. So, and we have Rinku as the third one today. Sabine?
Rinku. Yes, sorry. Sorry, Rinku, are you there? Are you ready to tell us
she put on the camera. Hello.
Ah, there she is. Hello, Rinku. You need to unmute your microphone, Rinku. You're on mute still.
Okay. Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay.
Good evening, everyone. Hello, everyone. First of all, I want to thank you all aunties, Claudia auntie, Sabina auntie, and those who are working hard for us. And thank you very much for the inspiration video that on Sunday I have seen it. It was a really heart-touching.
It was shown on the big screen.
Yeah.
Yes, and a big audience saw it, watched it. Okay, but Rinky, tell about your job experience. Where are you working now, and when did you start there?
Okay, okay, yeah, I will. Okay, first of all, after completing my graduation, I have been waiting for many interviews. Like I have been waiting for banking interviews. I have been waiting for school interviews, and so many interviews I have been waiting. Then after that, I have cracked this interview, and I've got the job finally. So while I had a small story on this, because while I was searching for a job, I got a call from. First of all, I went to one school, English medium school. I applied for an English medium school, and then I went to this company and give an interview. So after giving interview in school as well as in this company, so I went home. After 1 week, I got a call from both the sides, from school as well as from the company. So from school, from morning, you got a selection, you got selected, and then you will be starting from Monday. And then I got a call on Sunday from this company, and they said that yes, you will get the you're selected. You will get your job letter on Friday. So at that time, I was in very much dilemma which job I will be prepared. Then I selected for this job because it was a challenging for me, and I thought that this is this finding a job or searching for a job. This is the first step for us, a first step in our future. That is the turning point of our life, as well as this is the challenging circumstances for our life. Because why it is a turning point? Because after rejecting from any interviews, we get to know that what is the main actual thing is lacking behind in us, and then we prepared ourselves and we went for the next interview. And why it is a very why it is a very challenging for me, not for me, for all of you as a fresher joining a new job. It is a very challenging for me as well as those who are doing the job.
I think Seidel has to mute his microphone.
Now. Yeah.
Seidel, you have to mute your microphone. We
I've done it, Claudia.
Okay, you did it. Yeah. Okay, fine. Okay. Rico, continue, please.
So I came out at 5 a.m. in the morning for the interview, and I have to stay for a long day till 7 p.m. in the evening. And it was a very long distance from my home till my job place. So it is a very long distance. So I came back at home at 11 p.m. at that day, interview day. So it was a very long process. It was a very long interview. I had to crack 3-4 interviews. After that, I got this job, because this company working, this company, at they did not select the candidate. They had 3-4 interviews. After passing 3-4 interviews,
now the connection is very bad.
The connection is bad, yeah.
Rinku.
Yes. Hello.
We're having connection problems.
Okay, just try to continue. We will see if we can hear you better now.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Hello?
now it's better.
Okay.
So it was a long process, a long day for your interview.
Yeah.
Why do you think you made it? Why did they choose you?
Yeah. Yeah, in my first interview, because I had to crack 3-4 interviews in my interview, because they don't select the candidate at a first time. First come, first serve is not. That process is not there, because I have to I have to crack 3-4 interviews. After that, I got the selection procedure. I've got the job offer letter, because this company actually their main aim is to they see the first. They take the 3-4 interviews and then they select the candidate. First of all, they take a normal interview, that which background I'm coming from, what the qualification is. Then they take the typing test and all, that whether I can work in the computer, whether my typing test accuracy, speed, my typing speed, everything they see. Then they take the analytical tests, that the grammatical test. They take the mathematical portions, whether uh, I'm good at in maths or not, like this calculation portion. Because this process where I'm hiring for, that is the calculation process, and I'm processing the claim. So I'm working in this company as a process associate, and my work is to processing the claim. That means my work is to auditing the claim, doctor's claim. So I'm working in this. So that's why they first, while selecting candidate, they see the basic knowledge about the mathematics in calculating anything. And then they see the typing speed of typing speed. Then after this all interview done, and I've got selected, and now I'm working in this field. And now I'm feeling that it's a very challenging, because as a fresher, first time I thought that I might be get rejected after 1 month maybe, because there are so many things. It's beyond our syllabus, it's beyond our everything. Because when I entered my floor first time in our job place, I thought that it was a very easy for me, because while seeing everything I thought that it will be a very easy for me. But after 1-2 week, I thought I came to know that it's very tough for me, because there are lots of things very new for me, and it's totally beyond our knowledge and everything. Because processing a claim, it's very tough, because if I do any mistake in one calculating, that means a huge amount is losing by our company. So it's a very tough, challenging, but I overcome that one. And then I work on first month. I have been passed in that. Now I'm in the training process, because after 6 months I will be in a permanent one. And so now my in this now my OGT week is going on. That means in this 2 week, whatever will be work will be giving to me, I have to do the work very correctly. Not a single error I can't do. If I do, then I will be failed in this, and I might be out from the job. And next 2 week, my RAM week is there. RAM means in that RAM week, I will be given some target by processing in claim, and if I fulfill that target, I will be in a position. But I think OGT is over, everything is done okay, I have done perfectly, and the things where I'm lacking behind, I've overcome by taking the help of my friends, some of my friends' laptop. I have because there are so many things I lacking behind in knowledge in in computer. After joining my office, I took help from my friends laptop, and I have learned so many things, so many small shortcuts, tricks, everything. Now I applied that tricks and shortcuts in my work job place, and now it's everything is fine, and I have overcome everything. And I think last 2 weeks is only left, and I will be overcoming that one, because already the main portion is done. So I am very happy, because first time I thought that I might not be selected, I might be rejected from this, because I'm not be able to understand, not be able to do the what is going on, what is working is very challenging for me. It's very tough for me, difficult for me. But one way I thought, I remembered one thing of one word of secret auntie. Secret auntie told that in every field, wherever you will go, you think that no, you don't look that whatever surround you, whatever person will be there, whoever will be there, don't see them. See in yourself what is lacking behind you and rectify yourself by that. And I have done this, that one. I have applied that logic in my life, and I have done this and I've overcome everything. And now I'm in the positions where nobody can terminate from my office, nobody can throw out from my work, because I am now already, I can say this permanently. So
you became stronger. So you became a lot stronger. And how do you cope with this responsibility? You just told us if you make one tiny mistake in a calculation, then lots of money will be lost at your company. It's a big pressure. It's a very tough.
Yes, because it's a claim sorting. That means the doctor is claiming something, and I'm working under United Health Group. Okay, so they are claiming some amount, and our company is giving some money. If I did a small mistake in zeros or in calculating any percentage, that means the amount that claiming process, that means auditing the claim means what, the insuring, the whatever the insurance is they are giving or paying or getting, that means if I done any mistake in that, there a huge amount will be lost, and that will be lost by our company, and that effect will be on me. So it's a very challenging as well as it is a difficulty. The first step as a fresher, I think this is a very challenging for me. And I have learned so many things while after joining in this company. I have learned so many, what I can say, I have learned so many things which I did not learn before. That's the main
so
thing.
what is your message now, Rinku? You can pass to the others who are still attending college and not yet reached job life. What is your message? What counts in job life? What is your experience?
My experience is I want to give everyone that whatever will be the situation, because in my life when I joined as a fresher, at that time I was feeling that yes, I might be not be able to continue this job. But then when I get into it, when I struggled, when I work on it, then I found that there is nothing is impossible. So that's why I want to give everyone that message, that whatever will be the situations, try to rectify and try to overcome that, and then you will feel that everything is easy.
So take the challenge and cope with it, also with the problems, and then it makes you stronger.
Yes,
and you
main thing is that if I'm joining in this company, so I don't have any personal PC or no personal computer or any laptop. I'm not getting that I'm not getting that what I can say. I'm not getting that point that where I can rectify myself. So I took a help from my friend, because there are some work which is given by our SAT trainer to go home and practice this, to go home and practice that. So until and unless I practice that, I could not be reached over there. So for that case, I have took help from my friends and all, and I did it. Now everything is okay and fine.
Great. Sabine, thank you, Rinku. Thanks a lot. Does anybody have a question for Rinku?
Rinku, can I ask you, what is it like being a young female professional? We've got lots of men, but you know, India, there's a lot of women that still go and get married. And we've got you and Anuradha and Sabina and Sainaj. What is it like to be a young female professional? Inspire the other girls to stay and study.
For me, according to me, getting married is a waste of life.
Okay, later maybe it's nice, but what do your family think? What do your family think of you being a young female professional now?
my family is very happy with my work, and they don't even say about my marriage. They said me that yes, after getting job, after until and unless you stand on your feet, we will not going to force you to get married. So now you got job, but you are not actually, after 2 years or after 1 year, you fixed in your job, you know the job properly, and you fixed yourself, then you can go for marriage. Because until and unless you stand on your feet, you can't go for marriage. If I go for marriage, my husband can say, you don't have to work anything. But for me, I want to independent. Yes, I have to work, because for a small age, for my child, I'm studying a lot, I'm suffering a lot, I'm struggling a lot for my studies. And you have also paid me so much. My family also, they also suffered me so many things, so many difficulties, circumstances and all. And now if I go for a directly marriage, then what will be the result finally?
Good attitude.
No, not, yeah. So that's why I want to give a message that marriage is not everyone should get married. I will also get married, but after some time, I will get surely. As an Indian woman, I have to get married, because I have to maintain our society, I have to maintain everything, I have to maintain job as well as our society. If I go for a job only, if I see myself, that will not work. I have to see my family, because they have a great tension. Yes, my child become very big, why she's not getting married, or why how will I get married that person girl. They have this kind of thinking. But I said, and even my family also said, that yeah, first you do your job, you fixed your job, you stand in your feet, you prepare yourself, you prepare for your marriage, then you can go for a marriage. We will not going to force you anything. So that's the thing.
Great.
Thank you for
Rinku,
sharing
I have
also
a-
this. Yes, who's
Sorry,
asking?
this is Moidul.
Moidul,
Rinku,
hi.
I have a question. Like as Habina has already asked about this marriage process, I just want to know a bit uh, further about this. Rinku, as you said that your mother has also supported you for not marrying and doing something about your future. So what
No,
would you say? Wait, Rinku, first let me finish the question. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Hello.
Rinku, I want to know from you, what would you like? How would you what would you tell to those girls who want to study but whose parents want them to get married? So how do you want those girls to convince their parents? I mean, that they don't want to get married and they want to pursue their education. So what would you like to tell those girls? Did you understand my question, Rinku?
Yes, I got your point. I understood your question. If I came to meet that girls, or if I came to meet that parents, then I will definitely show myself. I will explain to them, yes, marriage is not a thing. They have to learn. They have to study first. They have to stand on your feet first. And I will say so many examples, and me myself is an examples, because there might be possible if I get married before 2 years. I got married before 2 years. What will be the result finally? Nothing. So that I will show myself, I will show so many examples of that, and I will explain to that family, I will explain to that girl, and I even explain so many girls also. There are 2, 3 my sisters are there. I have explained to them also. Don't get married before standing in your feet. I have already explained. I have made that parents also. And
Then maybe one day
word.
you should be. Then I think one day you should visit our school, Nalanda, and you should talk to the girls. And
Yes, I think this is a very important plan, that some
Because
of you go there for some sessions with the younger ones.
Because from before only, like many girls have got married, and still now, like many younger girls who are in 9, 10, and still like they are very happy to get married, and but after marriage they understand. Okay, so this is the world of marriage.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, what the things happens when they are going home, actually their mind is diverted. Actually, their mind diverted. When they came, that's the main fact. Because they are not getting that point. After there are certain age when they will understand it. After they are getting married. That is the true things. But see, after getting married, after 2 to 3 years, they will realize that yes, if I would have been studied a lot, if I would have been done this, I'm not be able to.
Just by going home for once, their mind is getting diverted. And what about the education they have been receiving all through the years and all the years? Like that is all vain. That is all useless. To the once or twice they are going home.
I don't know what is it.
It's a good, it's a good message, Rinku. And we, Claudia and myself, we'll be looking into how we spread the word of you grown up young people now in Nalanda, because you probably are the best ambassadors that we can possibly have.
But once you are married, you can't continue with college, for instance, or you can have a job also.
You can continue if you don't have anyone. Like if you do not have anyone from your in-laws, not even your husband, because like everyone from your in-laws house, they would be like, oh, like a married girl, she's going to college. Okay, then she's going to make love with other boys. Then she's going to elope with someone.
This is the problem.
This and that. So everyone is going to eat up your mind.
We have to understand your culture. Okay, this is a very big topic.
But it's really interesting to get a bit of an insight and to see you modern young people. It's great to see the guys supporting you, Rinku, because that means we've got modern men from ZUKI, Maidro, Jagat, Suj. They are modern men, because it's all of you as well that will have to treat your wives with respect and let them work and be fulfilled. So.
And I think Karobi is a very good example, because she is married for many years and her husband is supporting her a lot now, making the career as a makeup artist. So
I have already said my
new
parents.
Generation.
Yes, I have already said my parents before getting married, I will ask that person. Yes, after getting married, I will continue my job, because there should be some identity. Yes, my independence must be there. So,
yes, for sure.
Yeah, I will continue, but I will not leave job. I will leave my husband, but I will not leave job. I have told him.
Claudia, I would like to say something.
Who? Dev Kumar. Yes, please.
Claudia, I have seen a girl named Pooja Naskar. She lives beside my house, a minute away.
And what about her?
So she lives beside my house a minute ago. I have seen what her age will be, minimum 16. She is telling that I love that boy, I will marry. I don't know what is their mentality of having love or affair, but they doesn't see what the reality actually is. Like another girl, she used to study with Biswajit maybe. Maybe her name is also Pooja. She is from Bengal area. 2 years back, she ran away with a boy. So per year, I can see Urmila, then Shreyoshi. They are having their mentality is that I have loved a guy, I should get married as fast as I can. So I don't know what is their mentality, but I have told their parents were fighting with me. Their parents are saying, my daughter, what they will do, that's our problem. If she's wanted to getting married, let her get married. But I don't know why their parents are saying that, and they don't have common sense.
Why don't you go and give the example of Rinko?
I have said, bro. I have said those. Their mother telling like illogical words, means slang language they are using. They are saying that my daughter, it's our problem. If their husband, if their daughter's husband is leaving, we'll give another one. With them. They are saying that way. I don't know what is the mentality, and
it's a very personal decision. I just think, Sabine, we are getting a little bit far away from our core topic here, because discussing marriage, we can do it for hours. But we should go back. Thank you, Dev Kumar. I know it's a big problem, and we are discussing also with father a lot, because so many girls are leaving.
No, every time Chandana auntie and Sika auntie is coming, they are telling those girls, please come to hostel, do vocational training. If you don't want to study, then go to VTC, walk there. you will learn yourself, you can be established on your own foot. And they're just saying, no, we don't want to do, we do just want to get married.
Okay, so this is their decision, so then they have to leave.
We
Okay.
can only be positively reinforcing with good role models like
Yes,
Rinku,
yes.
like Anuradha, like Sabina, like Karobi. We've got like Sainaj. We've got good role models.
And also the young men here, because also you are waiting, and
they
we
will
were
understand
discussing
that
with
later on.
Jagat.
Claudia, I would like to give one good example.
But
I
we have a little bit watch the time. Moidul.
We need
No,
half
actually,
an hour. We
I
need
just want
half
to give
an
one
hour.
example of Milan's sister, Pinky. You know, Pinky, she used to love Sonu, and they just got what is registered to. They did the registration and still her registry. Yes, they got the registry and still Pinky can pursue her career. They just got the registry and still she's doing her hotel management and she can do everything. So they can do this also.
That's like Karobi, but I mean, they've got husbands that support them, and that's not always the case. And sometimes the family gets involved, but
Yes, like the Madhul tale, Pinky is my classmate from my childhood, like Surjo and Pinky. She is she has already completed maybe course. Yes, in that IHM or something. She has completed.
Don't drag this anymore. We are running out of time. Okay.
Yes.
Right.
I also
Thank
think
you,
that.
Moidul.
Thank you for your remarks and stories. But now we get back to the preparation of next coaching session with Florian. And I think Sabine, you will do a short summary of.
Well, we were going to ask for a short summary. Has everybody read the summary or looked at the session? Hands up. Can everybody say they've reminded themselves? I can't see any hands. I can see Surja.
Yeah.
Anybody?
Of Florian Ziegler, this one.
Sainaj, yes. Last session from Florian.
Yes.
Is there somebody that in 2 to 3 minutes can say a brief overview? What was Florian's session about? Who can remind everybody about it? Who's my volunteer? Have I got a volunteer?
Maybe Anuradha or somebody who just raised his hand for her hand.
Anuradha, did you raise your hand?
Yes, she did. No, she did for telling that she was.
Anuradha, could you just do a few sentences, a summary of what Florian's key message was to us the last time?
According to him, we need a USP to make our product unique, because there are lots of products available out there, but to make it unique and make it best, we need a best storytelling and USP. That's what.
Okay, who's got something to add to that? Thank you, Anuradha. Who can add something without reading the notes, Jagat?
Florian also told about.
I'm testing who's remembering.
Okay, I want to say, okay, he said that, selling is life and life is selling, because like wherever we want to go, like whatever we want to do, or if we get someone convinced and just get our work done, we sell ourselves. We persuade that person or convince that person to give us something. Or I mean, like, for example, if I want to convince my friend to come out and play, then actually I'm selling myself. I'm selling my idea to him to come and play. So like life is impossible without selling. I mean, if we see that in this way. So like, and the more we train, the better we get at it.
Absolutely, that's exactly what he said. Who else has got something that they remember from the session?
Last time when Biswajit told, I mean, many were there, they told that we want to earn money. Then Florian also told that money only comes with passion.
Sorry, can you repeat that, Sergio?
He said money comes with passion.
Aha.
And it's true. Florian was very much stressing the passion as a motor engine, as an engine.
Somebody's talking, but I can't hear who.
You have to target a particular audience. Means if you, for example, if you
Don't
are
try to
making,
sell everyone.
and if you want to sell, you have to target an audience that from this age to this age, this is my audience, and I will sell only to them. This was one of the important point.
And can you remember why he said that, Jagat?
Because if you want to do everything, nothing will be done.
Exactly.
If you want to please everyone, you will end up pleasing no one. So you will have to have your target audience.
Exactly. And he also said, what do you need to focus on about a customer?
One has to, I mean, someone needs to unmute his microphone, I think.
Somebody's got a microphone on.
Is it
okay?
me? I don't...
He said one special word. When you want to sell something to someone, you have to focus on
the customers. Like, no, one has to focus. Like
somebody said the word. Somebody said the word. Who said it?
Customer needs.
Yes. Who said needs?
Needs. Trust.
Jagat said the needs.
Hello.
You need to focus on a customer needs, because if you focus on his needs, and you can solve his problems. So that's why you can't have a too broader audience. That was Jagat's point. Be specific. Have a target audience.
Yes. And when I have a product, I have to I have to have that emotion and passion for that product, as if I'm in love with, if I'm in love with a girl, the amount of affection and love I would have for that girl, the emotion and passion, that thing I should have for my product. Then the customers, and like if I'm explaining, if I'm explaining that to an important person or an investor, that he should see that spark in my eyes that I have for my product, then he will be interested to invest in my product or in my company. And yeah, and we should be like as if we are representing the customer's needs, and not just, we are not trying to sell them, but we understand the customer's problem and we are trying to solve their problem. And he also said that like it's better to be the first in a village than to be second in the city.
Excellent. He did. Yeah. So he said, create your own market. If there isn't one, create one. Yes.
And he says that like, yeah, he gave an example that like an average, something about an average European family watches millions of images on TV every day, and then they see thousands of ads on their mobile phone and TV, and around 12,000 products on a supermarket. But why anybody would choose his product in a supermarket? It has to have some USP, the unique selling proposition, the unique feature that would make it stand out from the rest of the products. So and his muesli bar is it is crunchier than the other muesli bars. It is like, yeah, it can be added and it lasts longer. The crunchiness lasts longer in a varieties of liquid, milk or yogurt. So that makes it
10 out of 10, Moidul. You read the script.
He will hire you, Moidul. He will hire you.
Out of the script, I am telling him. Means, you need to focus on the customer feedback also. Means mostly the negative feedback. Taking the negative feedback, you need to work on your product, because after working on your on the feedback, means after some years you will see those customers only are there, those who have given the negative review. Means the customer who doesn't give you feedback, they only remains for some times with you.
Okay.
But the customer who give you a negative feedback and sees after negative feedback, you read his comment, and after you have made a change in your product, they will remain with you, means after several years.
He spoke about loyalty and about the importance of a brand.
Yeah.
Because then people understand the quality that they think and the commitment of the product. So trying to build customer loyalty and brand loyalty was something.
They trust the brand, because the customers, they want to feel comfortable when purchasing a product from a certain company. So when the brand creates that trust and loyalty, and then the customers will obviously get attracted to buy that product from that very brand and company.
And there's one other thing that he spoke about, that if you satisfy a customer need, you've actually got to provide a benefit to the customer. You in your product has actually got to provide a benefit to that customer's need. So whenever you're selling yourself, you have to think, what is the benefit to the customer by employing me or buying my product? So focusing on needs and benefits. I think if I look at it, I think if we look at it, we probably discussed the whole presentation. Is there anything that somebody thinks was missing that we haven't talked about? I've gone through my questions.
Trying to create network.
Brilliant, Raju. Brilliant.
What did he say?
Network. Network is important.
Network, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And what did he mean by a network, Raju?
No. After means establishing your selling, selling stories, then getting your customers, then create the network.
And who can give an example of your network? What people might help you in your business?
Is it possible that you establish a network when you are going to college? I think,
yes, every day in life, we should have people from every field. For example, Florian Ziegler, he has a network of a journalist as Claudia. Then he was a politician, so he has political friends. So like he has friends from every field. So that's how we should have a network.
On that point, Claudia, can you just go back to the beginning of today and to the lady that was also at the event in a long pink sari who has sold a book? And
yes,
let's ask Claudia about her selling and why she's successful.
Ursula, you mean?
Yeah, I mean Ursula, because it's about networking with you. It's all because of you.
Okay. She was in my radio show. That's why the book became the #1 bestseller.
On Amazon.
Yes.
On Amazon. She had a good message and she knows her topic, but her networking was Claudia, and she got on Claudia's radio station. And that's when her career went from being an unknown writer to being a #1 bestseller. It was her network with Claudia, how did she get to you?
Actually, no, it was easy. She just she sent me the book. And it was very well done, yeah. And that's why I just got, it drew my attention. And then we discussed it. And it was a topic that it's in Europe, I think it's more important than in India, that it's about the right food, but it's also about losing weight. Mm-hmm. And we wanted, now it's the spring, now here in Austria, it starts to get hot, and, there are too many people. Too many overweight people. And then she's a very good storyteller. And so I think it's just if you want to spread your message, or you want to catch the attention of somebody, then you have to find a way. Also Florian, for instance. This is a very interesting story, because he also would like to be in my radio show, but we did not get there yet. But it was, it's interesting. I had, was heißt ein Hundetrainer? Einer, der Hunde trainiert.
A dog trainer.
Mm-hmm. I had a dog trainer in my show. And then I was posting on Facebook if anybody has some questions, if anybody who is an owner of a dog wants to give me questions for this very famous dog trainer. And Florian, he was writing a message, and he said that he has a dog who had another owner before, and the name of the dog was Motte. How do you say in English?
Motte. A moth.
A moth.
Like a butterfly, a moth, yeah?
And for him, this name is not possible, because moth in cereals you know, it's a combination because moths are enemies of cereals. They go into the cereal and they eat your food. And he said, I can't have a dog called a moth. I have to change the name of the dog. And he wanted me to ask the dog trainer if it's possible to change the name and that this dog is then following, you know, a new name. But I think it was also for him to get in touch with me. It was just a way to get in touch with me because he wanted to, you know, yes.
That was how Florian got in touch with you.
Yes, that's how he got
out the name of his dog.
Yes.
And look, yeah.
And then I was taking this question. I was in my interview. I was using it, and afterwards he was thanking me for that. And then he said he's following what I'm doing, and he see that I'm the president of ZUKI, and he thinks the charitable work is fantastic, and he wants to give a donation. And then he became a sponsor, and then so step by step we got to know each other. And I think if you want to draw the attention of somebody, you have to find a way. Either you meet him in person, or you write an email, or you also now with the social media, so many people are writing me and also want to, like we are doing, for instance, when we had this charity event, I had to ask several hotels to find a location, or I have to, yes, you have to just phone up people and say, here I am. That's it.
Which basically brings us on really nicely to our last point of today.
Selling.
which is your elevator pitch. Florian asked you to all pick something, either a product or yourself or a service or something that you, if you were stuck in a lift with the person that you knew was interested in that, how you could sell it to them in 60 seconds. So you need to grab their attention, you need to focus on your unique selling point and how that satisfies their need and gives them a benefit. And you have to close it with a follow-up action. And you have to do all of that in 60 seconds. Has anybody already written one or tried one or thought about one? Because you got the homework in December. Just to remind you all, it was a homework in December. Okay, who here knows what they have to do? Is there anybody that doesn't understand what Florian would like to hear next week? No comments. Do you all understand what you have to do for homework?
No, Sabine, I don't know. I don't remember what we have to do for the next session. Okay.
You have to prepare a 1-minute elevator pitch. You know what an elevator is? A lift? Yes. Yes. Yeah. So you have to imagine that you are in a lift for 1 minute, traveling to the 50th floor with somebody that you want to sell something to. You can sell yourself if it might be a potential employer. You can sell your product if you are about to go and visit somebody and you want their business. You can sell a business plan if you're looking for finance. You have to present your scenario, and in 60 seconds, try to show us how you would persuade that person to buy from you. It's your 60-second selling pitch. Just like the lady did, Ursula did with Claudia. She obviously contacted Claudia and managed
and she wrote a letter.
Claudia.
It was a book and a letter. There was a letter, and then she wrote her 3 principles of the book, and they were very well written. It was really, she's coming from marketing. Actually, I think she should be a guest speaker also one day, because that's, you saw also in this book, it's beautiful pictures. And whenever I met the radio show I had with her, it was 10 days ago. And I just saw her and she was also at our charity event on Sunday. And whenever I saw her, she was wearing something in pink blouse, pink dress. And on Sunday, I asked her, Ursula, why are you wearing pink? And she said, this is part of my brand. When I started being independent and having my own business as a nutrition coach, I was thinking I need something very strong so that people, I can catch the attention of people. And then I thought it must be a strong color. And whenever she's meeting people or she has clients, she's wearing pink. And I think this is also a very good example of how to sell yourself, for instance, to become a brand. And some people do this with the packaging of their cereals or whatever. That you have to have this unique selling position and also this Wiedererkennungsfaktor, was sagt man da?
A familiarity with the brand, so that people recognize you.
Recognize it, yes,
Yeah.
yes it is.
So we are actually on 2 hours. So this would be normally, if nobody has practiced one, the time we would stop. But is everybody?
I think it would be. I would be very much interested because I think also while talking, you already were thinking about what am I going to sell. I would like to make a round. Do you have already an idea for your elevator pitch? Because I think I can also make the 60 seconds next time, and I will show you how I'm selling sponsorships. I'm also selling, you know, Sabine knows also all of us in ZUKI. I sold the sponsorships for you. I'm telling the story so that people in the end say, oh my God, I'm touched. I have to take a child from ZUKI. I have to put my money there. And I think, yes, we create a big emotion. But I would be interested, what do you know already? Surcho, do you know what are you going to sell when you are doing your elevator pitch?
No, actually, I was busy today. I had a presentation. So.
But when you think, what could be a good, for instance, you could sell you yourself as being the videographer or making the most interesting videos for companies, for instance. You could sell this to get some clients. You don't have to do it now. I just would be interested, what are you going for next week to prepare? What are you going to sell?
I will be going to sell a logo of a company.
A logo, okay, interesting. Okay, and Chaga, do you know what you are going to sell?
I will be obviously selling a software.
A software, interesting. Moidul, are you also will you practice for your new job for the wood business? Moidul?
Yes, I would like to practice, but I don't. I'm not prepared actually. I didn't.
No. I just want to know. Are you going to the idea you are going to have? Not doing it now. Just tell me. Are you going to sell a product or?
I have to see. I have to think of it. I haven't thought of it till now.
Okay. So does Sabina, do you know what you are going to sell?
Yes, I have not prepared yet, but if I will get a chance to sell, I will sell Bluetooth, which I will name as a SAP Bluetooth.
Bluetooth?
Yeah, it will connect with something. It's like an application which will remind us, which will give us signal to something which we lost.
Okay. Interesting.
Okay, but you're going to have to package that idea very carefully so that in 60 seconds we understand what your products can do.
Yes, of course.
Okay. What about Anuradha?
Sorry, I was disconnected. Can you please repeat the question?
We were asking everybody next week for Florian, what would you try and sell in an elevator pitch? If you were put in that circumstance and the right person was there and you wanted to sell them something, what would it be? Have you got an idea?
No, right now not. I have to think.
Okay. So does anybody have an idea yet, thinking about it spontaneously?
Don't forget, you can always sell yourself. You can assume that that person is the person that you want a job from. You know that that is the CEO or the head accountant. And you know that you're never going to get another opportunity to get in front of that person. You're now in the lift alone. This is your moment to say, I know that I am the best person for this job because, you know, so if you can't think of a product, sell yourself. And then make sure you follow it up. What would you want at the end? You get out of the lift, you want a follow-up meeting, or you want to give them a card, or, you know, you've got to close it with an action so that you know that you've been successful in your 60 seconds and you've got a commitment. That is the challenge. What about the others?
I think Milan Malo, he can convince someone to come to his gym center.
Where is gym center, Milan?
I mean, like, if we can imagine that he has a gym center, he can convince someone to do gym.
Okay.
And be health conscious. Milan, where are you?
Yes, hello.
Hello, Milan. Is that true? Have you got a gym center?
Gym center as in like I go to gym like in Kolkata, and he like my physics, and so that's why he's studying this one. Because yeah, like last time when I gave my presentation as to elevation speech, like most of the Cloudy was not there, I guess. Like I was selling one peanut butter, you remember? My fitness peanut butter.
Your fitness what?
No, I guess you were not there. Like Sabina and Luis was there. You were not present at that point of time, because this was for us to prepare and give some 60 minutes for selling something, right? So on that day, I told that like I want to sell a peanut butter which actually affect me while having the peanut butter which really improve my physics of gaining weight, rather than using a lots other products or other company peanut butter. So
protein.
Like, yeah.
Peanut butter, erdnussbutter.
A peanut butter, okay.
Peanut butter, I remember now, Milan saying, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but as for now, I don't know whether it will be a good one. Like for myself, if I stand in front of a business or like rich person, then I will sell myself to them so that they can give or fund to ZUKI member, because I can speak right now in English. I don't think, and I will tell them that I'm not like, if I'm from like village area or like normal area and I can speak like this, then think of the students who were in the ZUKI members, they can also improve themselves. So in order to like invest money in their ZUKI,
So you would sell ZUKI. That's a great idea.
Yeah, you can also sell a sponsorship.
This is what I
to
thought.
Support a child. Yes, this is, give us some inspiration also. Great.
Yeah.
Great idea. So who have we got now? Samrat, what about you?
Samrat, we don't hear you.
Samrat, you're sideways. You need to turn your camera. Samrat, what would you sell us in your elevator pitch? You don't have to do it now, but what idea do you have?
We don't hear anything.
We can't hear you, Samrat. No, can't hear you. Can't hear.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, now.
I will think of selling something that we need on a regular basis.
Such as?
Like, yes, like food.
Paste.
Food.
Okay.
Yeah. Good idea. Your favorite
Who else
food?
have we got to ask? Got lots still.
Kanai. I think Kanai can talk about dogs.
Sorry to disturb.
Sanat, yes, Sanat.
Okay, you're all saying names, so let's go through the list. We've done Milan. Kanai. What about you, Kanai? Hi.
Actually I have not decided. Means it just now the topic came, but if when I will get the chance to speak, may the product will be very unique. Unique in the sense, Modul told like stock market. I have vast knowledge.
I said dogs.
What?
I said dogs. Dogs. You know, there are many street
dogs. No dogs. No, I will sell a knowledge about stock market. I think if Florian want to expand his company, I will give some advice so that he will keep me.
You'll sell yourself as a consultant to Florian.
Yeah, I will sell myself and I will let him recruit me as a Okay, analyst.
Good plan. That's a good move. I can't wait to hear it. Okay.
There's a TV show in Austria. It's called 2 Billions 2 Minutes. In German, you say 2 Millionen 2 Minuten.
Yeah.
So you have 2 minutes for this elevator pitch. And there are young people who were just about to found a company with a new idea to found a startup. And they have 2 minutes to present their idea. And they are big investors, like 5, 6 very rich people. And they can decide after this elevator pitch, they ask some questions if they put their money into these new startup companies. It's very interesting, very exciting.
It's like a Shark Tank. In India, we had Shark Tank.
What is this? It's also a TV show?
Yeah, it's
America,
similar.
Shark Tank also. India also Shark Tank. Shark
The
Tank. India.
investors, they sit around and people come and they sell their ideas. Like they also get more than 2 minutes also.
Okay. Well, that's exactly the task that you have, but you've only got 1 minute. So whoever spends too long with their introduction will get nowhere. It's going to be strict time. So practice is the moral of the story.
Sabina, could you give an example? Like you selling something?
Well, we've had lots already. We've had lots. Sell ZUKI, sell yourself, sell ZUKI,
sell wood. Model, your future job. They want you to sell all the time. It will be your future job.
But not any old wood, specific wood. Is it wood?
Yeah, specific, of course, a specific one.
Is it wood for, building houses? Make your story, because you've got to satisfy somebody's need and give them a benefit in 60 seconds. Why should they buy your wood? Yeah, good idea. Raju, what about you?
Hello.
Hey.
Sabina, can you please tell the question? I got disconnected for something.
Okay, if you are, we are just discussing the ideas for your elevator pitch, where you imagine that you are in a lift with somebody for 60 seconds, and this person is very important for your future, to sell yourself or to sell a product or to get a job, and you try and sell something in 60 seconds, and we're asking you for your idea. What might you try and choose as your scenario for your homework for Florian? Because next week you'll deliver your elevator pitch.
Yes. I am planning to sell a small notebook.
Okay.
Because I think it will.
An electronic one or a paper one?
A paper one.
Okay.
Yes, you can help us with our selling stall of the ZUKI products from bookbinding, a notebook from VTC bookbinding.
Okay, and why have you chosen that product, Raju?
It is a random choice.
Pardon?
Random.
At first, no particular purpose, but I choose it randomly.
Okay. Okay.
But I think a small notebook is quite helpful, because you can if you any point, if you see important, you can just note down.
But even in the world of mobiles, you think it's still useful having a mobile? People are typing in the mobiles, don't they? But this will be very interesting how you sell the notebook.
You've got 60 seconds to persuade us that we need a paper notebook. Okay, who else?
Okay.
What about, who we got? Rinku.
Yes. She's still.
Hello.
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 Hello,
We
Rinku.
can hear you, we can't see you, but what will be your elevator pitch, Rinku? What will it be about?
Yes, Andy. If I get a chance to sell within a 60 seconds, I will sell my all types of handmade things. That doesn't mean that handmade things means is making by others. I will sell those things which will be made by me only. My own handmade things I will sell.
Okay. Well,
what tailored or own what handmade? What kind of things? Clothes or what?
That might be of yes, that might be a type of anything segment. That means it might be a food, or it might be a pot, or it might be something creative things which will have some kind of handworks, or some kind of things which will be very much similar to our daily life, that will be very much useful to our daily life. So I will sell that. Like for example, if I made one flower vase, or if I make some type of what pot, making pot, or if I make something delicious food, that means whatever things I will make by my own hand, I will sell that within that 60 days.
Okay.
Yeah.
But don't forget, everybody, you've got to tell us who you're in the lift with, what your scenario is, and at the end, you need to get some commitment from this person, some follow-up. It's either yes, I'll buy, or yes, I'll meet you again, or yes, you can arrange with my secretary to come and see me. You need to close your 60 seconds with a commitment for a follow-up. Only then have you been successful. Right, who else have we got? Beesvashit and Deb Kuma. Deb Kuma is the next on my list. Deb Kuma, what would you try? Or Beesvashit, whoever's first.
Hello.
Okay, Deb Kuma, what will your elevator pitch be about?
My elevator speech will be either an orange or a pen.
An orange, what, the fruit, an orange?
That is the only meaning. If a orange, like orange, you can notice as a color or a fruit. Like in life, if you confess that I can do that, then you will be sure that the orange is in your life. That is a beautiful color, that your happiness. And the fruit is that you will feed your health, and you will be a stronger one.
That
Sounds interesting.
quite philosophical, but don't forget, you need to sell something. So
What do you want to sell? The color one or the food one?
It depends upon person's thinking.
yeah, but you have to give us the scenario. There's no role play. It's just you. So you will talk for 60 seconds to persuade somebody, and we will tell you afterwards whether you have persuaded us. We are your invisible person. So a good try. We'll see whether you get the millions at the end of your 60 seconds.
I will.
Okay. Who else? Beesvashit, what about you?
Selling to Florian. I will be selling to Florian.
We can't hear. Pardon? We can't hear you.
Empty shop, which is situated in middle of the city. Actually, empty shop. I'm audible.
Did anybody hear? I can't understand.
Empty.
MT, what's an MT?
Shop. Empty shop.
Empty shop?
Can somebody help? Beesvashit, we don't understand.
He is telling maybe a shop means he will rent the shop.
Hello, I'm audible.
A shop.
You can't
can be
rent
empty.
a shop. You've got to sell something.
Yes, I'm selling for his business actually. He can start his business in that shop also. That he can expand his business.
Like a retail shop. He's selling retail shop.
So what you are doing is you are selling accommodation. You're selling a property space.
Yes, property. Only the property.
Okay. So you have got a property and you want to sell it to somebody as a business place for them to work.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Like for example, like Florian, if he want to sell his product in from this shop, then he.
Okay. You've got Florian's first Indian outlet.
Yeah.
Okay. Florian's got busy. He's got finance, and now he's also got
it's a new Indian team now.
Okay, perfect. Who else? Robin and Shinaz. Are you both there?
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Robin.
Yeah, if I get the chance to sell, then I will sell medicine because medicine is the basic needs in our daily lives. And Everyone needs that.
Okay. Any particular medicine?
Like painkillers, like something like that.
Okay.
Gastric medicines, then
I think
capsule.
the more specific you are with your product, the easier it is to explain your USP. Because if it's too broad, it's very difficult to sell it. You have to tell us what is special about it, you know, just for the preparation. But it's a good idea.
Good
to sell
idea.
maybe a special painkiller or who has more virtues, more qualities than another. Okay, fine.
You can imagine being in a lift with a hospital doctor, and you want him to take. You are a sales rep for a medical company, and you've got the best medicine for, I don't know, heart problems or something. Yeah, good idea. Okay, who else have we got? Claudia, Akash. Is Akash there?
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening, Akash. What would you sell?
I was listening to everyone, many things it was coming in my mind, but actually means for me, I was thinking that if a director is there in the elevator, director of a film industry, then I might show my talent to him so that I can sell myself to him.
As an actor?
Yeah, as an actor. I have just thought that. I'm not sure, but I've just thought that. And as an actor,
why not?
Yeah.
In that elevator, I can show my talent, what I am capable of, so that when he is writing a story or he is writing a movie, then he might think of me. What I have done means what the time which I've spent with him in that 60 seconds in the elevator while writing, he might think of me. So he might choose me as an actor. So I was thinking of that only. I can show my talent to him in the elevator.
Okay, good idea.
Great.
Big goals going.
Absolutely.
Heading to Bollywood.
It's going to be so exciting next week. Who else have we got? Bishal? Bishal, are you there?
Excuse me, I will have to on my camera. Is it necessary?
We can't see you.
Is it possible that you turn it on, Bishal?
Because I am not in my house. I'm in a cyber cab because of the internet problem, and the background is very bad.
Okay,
but you just tell it to us without camera.
Okay.
It's fine.
Thank you, Vivian. Thank you. I was thinking of selling clothes and fashion items, as it is the one of the most sold items in the world, and which is necessary for everyone.
Okay, good
Everyone
idea.
means all women's, men's outfits to children, clothing, shoes, and etc.
Okay, so you got to tell us why next week why you're special. Why are your clothes and shoes special? Because in Kolkata there's clothes and shoes markets everywhere. So you got to make sure that you make yours very special.
Pardon?
You've got to make your clothes and your shoes special next week, because there's a lot of places in Kolkata that sell clothes and shoes. So work on why yours are special. Yeah?
Yes.
It's just special because I can earn it, because it will never get off, because it's the most sold items and it will never finish. Human needs it all the time and it will not get over. So I can earn money throughout my life.
But for these clothes, you have to make them special while talking about them. But this is the homework for next week, so you can think about it.
Okay, thank you.
I shall send you the key points. Sona, what about you?
Sona? Hello.
Sona's going to sell us a fitness course or something.
Yes, absolutely. I was thinking about that only. I was thinking of selling belly belt with a magic back support.
Oh,
you know
what is this?
A belly belt with a back
belly belt, which will decrease your big belly with the skinny one, and magic back support means our posture is becoming very bad day by day. most probably the younger one, and that lady means woman. So for them, the magic back support will help them to what we call that, to make them straight day by day by 1 week only, and the belly belt that will decrease your belly by 1 week only.
You have a client.
Another one.
I also need one.
Okay, so I think yes, invent this and you will get very rich sooner.
Invent this and then go on Claudia's radio show.
Yes, and then
you'll be number one on Amazon.
Yes. Oh my God, sounds very good. A very good product. Yes, because it's something new and attractive. Yeah, we're looking forward to your elevator pitch sooner.
Okay, we have Rohit. Rohit, what will you be selling next week?
Hello, auntie.
Hello.
Yeah, I cannot turn off the camera because now I'm on the road with my dad.
Okay.
So I'm sitting different way. So, hello.
Hello, we can hear you. What will you try and sell?
Actually, I don't know what I would do sell, but I don't know. I've not decided yet.
Okay, well, you've got a week and make sure you practice.
Okay, and I'll practice it.
Okay, is Subhas still with us? He was.
Hello, auntie. Hello, auntie. There is another questions.
Yes.
Yeah, there is another way of the selling. I just decided. So it could be a shop, it could be a mobile shop, like electronic devices. Like nowadays, people are using technology. So we can sell mobile phone in the market, and we can open a repairing shop also to earn the more money. Like because nowadays technology are more advanced, so we can just continue for the mobile phone, all this thing, mobile phone, electronic things like speakers and more things are there.
Okay, but but Rohit, I will explain to you because he's not in our empowering group. I think he didn't get the script. Yeah.
Okay. I'll put it into the group. And what about, is Subhas there? Because he was, but
no, he left. I think they have to go for dinner.
Okay, well, is there anybody here? Sinaj, you're still here and you haven't spoken.
I think this was Robin's phone, or is she?
Good evening, everyone.
Okay.
Hi, Sinaj.
Hello.
Hi.
Actually, I want to sell oxygen masks because in many hospitals I have seen that one oxygen mask is used by 2 or 3%. So I want to sell that and
oxygen
stop spreading disease from one person to another.
Okay, so you will also imagine being in a lift maybe with a hospital administrator or somebody.
So in private hospital, they maintain that, but in government hospital, they do not see that whether one mask is used by another one. They just give the nebulization. I also give a nebulization to many people using the same masks. I asked our staff member there, so they said you can use that. There is no problem, but it is not.
It's not hygienic.
Good for health.
No. Good idea. Something you know a lot about.
Yeah, thank you.
Great idea. So have I missed anybody? Tell me, is there anybody there that hasn't told us?
No, I think we asked everybody told us about the upcoming elevator pitch. Okay, Sabine.
I think in that case, probably we've taken up, it's 2.5 hours. It's probably time for everybody to go to their dinner.
Excuse me. Auntie, excuse me.
Yes.
I was saying that the one which I have said just now in the session, with that same topic I have to prepare, or I can choose something else better. This one.
Yes, you can still change. No problem. You can.
For an example, I have said this one.
Okay, fine. You can see. You can change. It's no problem.
Okay, thank you so much.
Just all of you try to practice it. It's really hard in 60 seconds. So stand in front of a mirror and try it, or video yourselves and see it when you watch it. Would you be persuaded to buy from yourselves? Because Florian will be interested to watch you all. So
fine.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Can anyone please say what would you all sell? For example, Claudia only. What would you like to sell?
Claudia did. She said she would sell ZUKI.
A ZUKI sponsorship.
And Sabina auntie, you?
Oh gosh, that's quick. What would I sell? What would I sell? English lessons. English lessons. I would sell the importance of everybody speaking excellent English, and that I would be the person that would get them to be perfect.
Oh,
good idea. And Ella?
I'm the first one to be interested.
Ah, yes, very good.
Or I would sell myself as a CV coach.
Yes.
Yes, you.
He makes beautiful CVs.
You don't have to make an elevator pitch for that. I think everybody wants you to help.
I've shared my CVs with many of my friends, and everyone liked it.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful CV.
I mean, the thing is, the more confident you are, because obviously I'm choosing two things that I know I can do. The more confident you are, the easier it is, because, you know, you intuitively know what you can do. So choose something that is close to you, where you think, yeah, like Sauna with his sport, you know, the more you've got a skill in something, the easier it is to sell it, I think. So that would be my only advice.
And Ella, what would you sell?
Oh,
holiday.
I would say I would sell maybe a book about biography, not of myself, but of somebody, a very interesting person, very famous, maybe. But I would sell a book, I think.
We can also try to sell. I told you, I think we made also this as a homework. This ice cream is going to be on the market in 3 weeks. We are going to have this ice cream for ZUKI, 3 tastes of ice cream. So if anyone wants to help us, because we are going to have to sell this then.
Claudia, what are the flavors? What flavors?
They don't know yet. They don't know yet. Yes.
Okay.
But flavor reminding of India.
Okay.
But this is very classical, that you have to sell, you know, a taste or an idea that it's, you know, a charity ice cream. And so we can also think about how to sell this.
Yep.
Maybe I change from the sponsorship to the ice cream. Okay, good.
Or maybe someone like if someone has a crush on somebody and he meets him or her on the elevator, and then like he can convince that person. I mean, yeah, in 60 seconds.
We're not doing, Michael, we're not doing Love Island. We're doing business. We're doing business today.
No, but still, like in 60 seconds, no one is getting, no one can easily get convinced. Okay, like that someone is, I mean.
You want to practice your chatting up skills.
No, I don't get. In case if someone needs ideas.
Okay, we can do that too.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, what's been really nice today is it's been a very lively session. So I hope you're all this lively for Florian next week.
Yes. And we will make a questionnaire on this session. Then with Louisa, she will send it and post it in our group. And so you can give the feedback then there, because now it's already quite long.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So Akash, Bishal, and Rohit, they will stay with us. And the others, we wish a very good evening. Thank you for being with us. It was very interesting to get your stories.
I like to thank Ila, because before 10 minutes she came from work and she has joined. Means lots of time we try to give excuse and saying her learn.
She came from Munich, so she was traveling. She just came from a long travel. Thank you,
really
Jagat,
nice.
for this, for telling this. Yes,
that's very
and
nice.
it's true. You know, if you want, there's a saying that says, if you want something, you find ways to do it, and if you don't want to do something, you find excuses. I think it's very true.
A nice thing to say.
Okay, so have a good evening. Thank you for joining, and we will meet each other next week. Also Tuesday. same time.
Thank you so much. Bye bye, Ella. Bye bye, Sabina. Bye
Bye
bye,
bye.
Claudia.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody. Bye, everybody. Love you all.
Bye
Bye.
bye. Okay.
Wir sollen die Aufzeichnung mal aufhören jetzt.
Ja,
ne?
genau, die Aufzeichnung soll